Okay then, let's start the demo. Here I have my Atlas cluster is ready and I have loaded sample dataset using load sample dataset button. And currently my MongoDB version is 4.2 and it is running M0 cluster and it is a replica set. I have also created a database username and also my network is whitelisted. So next thing I need is to create a search index. In order to create a search index, I should click on the collection. It will list all the databases and collection available in this cluster. I am creating a search index on the movies collection, which is under the sample mflix database. And I should click on the search index and then click on the create search index. By default, this is the index definition that will be mapped to all the fields, that is dynamic true. I am just setting this value to the false and I am telling to only create a index on the fields that I am mentioning here. So this will be an document. In this, I'm mentioning fields. First field is title, autocomplete. Autocomplete is a type where you will be using it for the auto completion. So this is a type. And the next field I am creating here will be, okay, this should be under the document. Yes. And next field is full plot. Full plot will be having information about movies, just like a summary. And this type will be string. Once I close this, yes. So this is my index definition and this is the name of the index. If you mention anything other than the default, you should, while writing your aggregation query, you should mention the name of that particular index. So I am leaving it as the same, that is the default. And now as soon as I click create index, this screen would be appear, and in here you can notice index fields here mentioned as full plot and title, whereas we have first created title and then the full plot. By default, Atlas search will be making it as an alphabetical order, so order of your query doesn't matter. So you can check the status of your index creation here, and currently it is not started in any of the server. So first stage would be the initial sync, that's where index build will started in all three members of the replica set. And once this status changed to the active, you can start using your application. Yes, now I can see my status is set to active. That means it available on all the machines. So now let's connect to the this cluster using Mongo shell. In order to connect, I need to have MongoDB URI. I can click on the connect button and then I can select whatever the method I am want to connect it with. So here I have already MongoDB shell installed in my machine. So I will be taking the URI from here and then I will be pasting my URI and just changing the username that I have already created. It is prompting for the password. Without password, I cannot log into the MongoDB Atlas. And then now I am connected. I will be changing my database to the sample mflix. There I have my movies collection where I have already built the search index. So now it's time to write a small aggregation query. db.movies.aggregate, and here first stage should be the dollar search stage. In the dollar search stage, I am telling I am searching for the autocomplete for the term data. and I am telling path title. I mean, this means I am telling, I am querying something like in the title path, search for Taita word in all the document. So it is returning me the result, but I cannot read it properly. So we'll make it beautify it by putting a project stage. In the project stage, I am disabling the underscore ID and telling only to display title. So it is listing me all the titles that starts with a Taita or containing the word Taita. So you can see, remember the Titans, Clash of the Titans, Titanic, Titanic Town, Titan AE. So these are all the different words, but those are all starts with or having a word started with the TITA, Taita, in the title column. Let's search for another term. Let's search for the Harry Potter. I'm searching for the Harry Potter. So here you can see Harry Potter is available, and there is something Harry and Tanto where Potter is not available at all. And here you can see Miss Potter where Harry is not available at all. So in this case, how it will search is it will search for the term Harry or Potter. It is not necessarily to Harry and Potter. So those title matches with Harry Potter will get the highest score, and that will be visible at the beginning of your search. And those terms that comes next is the Harry and then the Potter, so like that. So based on that particular value, your search will be comes in the next. This is we can search in the MongoDB command shell, but in order to see real action, we should have an application. By following the blog written by Nick Raboy, my colleague, I have created a sample web app by following the same blog. So that will be created by web app, like I can see the various features that Atlas Search can offer for me. So here is my web app. In this is running in a local host with a 3000 port. And this is my front end application. It is written in a sample HTML file, and this has been hosted in the MongoDB realm. MongoDB realm is a new entry to the MongoDB ecosystem where you can host your application serverless and you can build your serverless application. In order to host my index.html file, I should create an application using a create new app application, create a new app button. I have already application 0 application here. So, and using an hosting, I can upload my index.html using an upload files here. I have already uploaded my index.html here. So let's open that particular in the Atlas browser. I will be opening the source also so that it can be visible properly. And then in this web page, I have a title text area where I can start searching for the particular movie. Let's say I am searching for Titanic. I am getting an error because my backend is not running. I will be starting my backend and then I will be continue with my search. So okay, I believe there is a spelling mistake. Let's search for Titanic properly. Okay, as soon I search for the word Taita, the same result which I have got in the shell is visible here. Yeah, Titan AE, Titanic Town, Titanica, and at the end we can see another Titanic output. The same is visible here, the same way. Okay, let's select any movie name here, and it is displaying me all the details about the movie, that is like full plot, cast, and movie title, and then the poster of the movie. So for this, I have used a query here, that is search autocomplete query the term that we are searching in our text area, and the path is title. So let's write a same query here. Anyhow, I have path and title, but outputting from my application, I am using title, and then I'm using displaying the cast column, and then I'm displaying poster column where the image is stored for that particular movie, and then I have a full plot. Okay, this is not visible to that good, so I will be using to array, so it will be displaying in a array format. So that same result for which we have seen here, for if we select for any movie, search, select the last one. So here I have the word on a hot day in a highway, gas station, men's room. Yeah, so this is about the movie for particular search for available in the application. Okay, so when I am initially when I mistyped it, I was not able to get the result. In order to fix that, I have an Atlas search feature, that is fuzzy search. In this fuzzy search, I need to enable the fuzzy, and I am telling max edit it to. That means we can mistype or misspell two letters, but still the result will be yield. Okay, I have made this file save, and I have restarted my backend, and let's search for TITINIC. Let's see if my, yeah, so even if I mistyped it, I can see the result is still getting. I can click on the particular result. You can see the difference TITI, whereas TITA in I have NIC. So here I don't have NIC, but still it is retrieving the result. So this is the advantages of the fuzzy search. And then let's, in this particular page, I want my search term to be highlighted. So in order to get that particular search term to be highlighted, I can enable this highlight button, highlight option. So what I'm telling here is highlight path full plot where this search term is visible. So once I made this change, I have to save it, and I have to restart my application. And here, if I am searching for the same term and selecting the movie, let's say search for the Titanic, and can search for the movie, I can see my Titanic word is getting highlighted here. Let's search for any other keyword. Let's say searching for the diamond in the Blood Diamond movie, and it is showing me diamond as highlighted. So let's see how we can get this particular output. For that, same way, like I am using this aggregation query, where I am telling highlight with a path, I am mentioning as full plot, and also here I am telling highlights with a dollar meta search highlights. Should give a comma here. Yeah. So this is how, when a particular word is hit matches your search term. So in this case, we are searching for a term Harry or a Potter, and here is an example document. So this is a full plot, this is the full plot, and this is the highlights. So in the highlights, you can see he's a Harry. So here we have a hit. So that is written as in the highlights. There is a text array that will be having a surrounded word with a, like, Harry is surrounded by he is and dot. Here the value is surrounded by he is as type as text, and Harry is a hit word, so that's why it is mentioned as hit. And after Harry we have a dot, that means full stop, so that is mentioned as a text again. So those word that matches our term will be typed as hit, and other words typed as text. Using this in our front end application, from our code we can use I am, like, highlight is a array of different document. I am looping that over the for each button, for each loop, and individual document is being sent over the loop, and then again text is a array of multiple document. I'm again looping that inside the loop, and individual document is taken as a text one. So text one dot type, this document type is set. If it is a hit, then I'm using a mark tag in the HTML to make that highlighting. So if it is not match, then I am leaving it as without giving any mark, and that will be visible as a normal text. Only my match term that is marked as a hit will be marked with a HTML tag. So this is how we can use the HTML highlighting features, and that will be make your term, search term, as a highlighted mark. Now I'll be open to accept any of your questions.